Hello YouTube, this is SeibenLore bringing you more World of Warcraft lore. To continue the discussion of the Eternals of Azeroth, I'd like to delve deeper into the lore of the Trolls Loa. Due to the staggering number of Loa that are worshipped by different troll tribes, I feel it is best to address each Loa by the tribe they are associated with. With this first video, I'd like to discuss the Loa of the Gurubashi tribe. But to fully understand the purpose of their worship by the Gurubashi, you must first understand some of their history. The Gurubashi tribe was one of the two largest empires of trolls that existed before the Great Sundering nearly 16,000 years ago. During this time period, the Gurubashi tribe controlled a large portion of the southern jungles that spanned the bottom of the large single continent prior to the Sundering. Life for the Gurubashi tribe was not easy, however. This is due to their constant conflicts with the Akir. The Akir are a race of intelligent insects who ruled over much of the lands to the far west. These insectoids were very intelligent, clever, and expansionist beings, which made them formidable opponents to the Gurubashi trolls. The Akir sought to control as much land as possible to expand their colonies throughout Azeroth, and the southern jungles where the Gurubashi called home were prime real estate. The combined might of the troll empires fought off the invasions and sieges of the Akir, but could never really defeat their enemy totally. Despite this, the trolls persisted, and the Akir kingdoms fractured and separated into different colonies, making continued war against the trolls impossible. The Gurubashi trolls survived, thanks to the worship of the Loa, which granted them various boons used in the defense of their empire. Each Loa worshipped by the Gurubashi represents a particular primal animal spirit, which could lead to a bestowment of those traits. These Loas included Hiorek, the god of bats. This Eternal represents the primal spirits of bats that exist throughout Azeroth. The worship of this Eternal is sought to bring physical traits associated with these creatures, such as stealth and sightless vision. The worship of this particular Loa has also allowed for the connection between trolls and actual bats in Azeroth. This connection allows trolls to tame bats as a means of transportation. Bethek, the Panther Goddess. Bethek represents the spirit of various panther species found on Azeroth. This Eternal can bestow the abilities of invisibility and enhanced agility to the priests that worship her. Shadra, the Spider Goddess. Shadra produces an extremely toxic poison, which the Gurubashi use to coat their weapons. This poison makes the weapons wielded very deadly to the point that merely a scratch could almost guarantee death. Shirvala, the Tiger God. This Eternal represents the spirit of various tiger species found throughout Azeroth, but in particular, those found in the jungles of Stranglethorn. Shirvala allows the great boon of strength and athleticism to those who are chosen. And Hethys, the Snake God. Hethys is one of the primal spirits that represents the species of snakes on Azeroth. Trolls worship other snake Loa as well, but these Loa have no relationship with one another, and oftentimes embody different attributes. Gurubashi priests can use the toxins produced by Hethys to concoct insidious poisons and alchemic potions. This Eternal can also grant the power to wield venom in magical spells and abilities. The worship of these Loa granted the Gurubashi the abilities to ward off their enemies and prosper, but the Akir were not the only problem the Gurubashi would face in their history. When the Well of Eternity imploded and split the world during the event known as the Great Sundering, the Gurubashi Empire imploded with it. The trolls fought off the Akir, but could not fight off the famine and death that now plagued this once great civilization. With desperate eyes, the Gurubashi looked towards their gods for help. One ancient god answered their prayers. This was Hakar the Soul Flayer. Hakar, known as the Blood God, granted the Gurubashi never before seen power and allowed them to rebuild their empire. Hakar did not do this without a cost, however. He demanded that the priests loyal to him make soul sacrifices to him daily, so that he may feast on the blood of those sacrificed. Hakar sought to gain a physical form so that he could walk on Azeroth and drain all the blood of the creatures that lived here. Eventually, the Gurubashi people realized what Hakar's goal was, and the truth behind the monster that they had summoned onto this world. This revelation caused one of the bloodiest wars in Gurubashi tribe history. A civil war between Hakar's loyal priest, known as the Atalia, and those looking to stop the Blood God's insane thirst. The civil war raged, and eventually Hakar's physical avatar was destroyed and his loyal priests were exiled to the Swamp of Sorrows. The Gurubashi Trolls would never fully regain their strength from this incident. They had become splintered and corrupted. The Italia, still loyal to Hakar, work to this day to bring their evil god physically to Azeroth, but the other Loa of the Gurubashi will continue to choose champions looking to stop them. That covers the main Loa worshipped by the Gurubashi tribe. Next video I'm going to discuss the Loa worshipped by the Drakari tribe found in Northern. Please leave any comments you may have below, like if you enjoyed the video, and as always thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.